That. Well, moving on, Infosys co-founders have gathered to mark 40 years since their inception. Nandan Nilekani, who is currently the non-executive chairman of Infosys, says he will pass the baton to someone who is not among the co-founders of the company. He wants Infosys to be a no-drama, high-relevance company without any bureaucratic cholesterol. Take a look.
I do have this huge responsibility because going back to his phrase of 2006, I'm the last of the jokers left.
Do you miss having the other jokers around?
Oh, yeah. It's no one to talk to. I only talk to Salil, but Salil is so busy selling that I can't talk to him also. So I think my challenge is a little more acute because, since I have some founder's clout and all that, I can do some. But I'll be handing over to a chairman at whatever point that I exit from the scene, who will be the first, not the first, but a non-founder. And now there's no plan B now. If I hand over to somebody and it doesn't work out, there's no plan B. I can't come back at some 75 or something. So, and I don't think any of these guys want to come back either. So
maybe we should ask them.
You can ask them. Maybe they want to come back. They haven't told me. So anyway, I think so there's no plan B. So I have to make sure that when I exit the scene, I implement his vision of putting in place the leadership structure, people, and with the right values to take it forward. So that's really actually the biggest thing on my head.
And that's a serious issue. And I want to get you to comment on what you just said, Nandan, because as you pointed out, you said there is no plan B. In light of what has happened previously, what is it that you believe needs to be put in place to ensure that you get it right? Because this has been a challenge. Let's be clear about that. And secondly, do you believe that in hindsight, and I want to ask each one of you, and Mr. Murthy, I want to ask you as well, that this hard coding that at 60 you need to move away, at 60 you need to retire, at 60 it is the sunset. Do you believe in hindsight today that maybe it should have been different?
No, look, if not 60, maybe 65. All that is fine. But look, at the end of the day, we're all mortal, right? We're not going to be around. And that's one of the reasons why we're having the 40th is we don't know whether they're there for the 50th. So, really, seriously, I'm not joking. Let's get this done because I don't know what's going to happen 10 years from now. So, you have to, how do you create institutions that outlive you? How do you create institutions that cross generations? How do you create institutions that move from an ownership model to a totally professional model? In fact, when we first began, Murthy said, we will be the ultimate professionals company. I remember our first tagline was professionals company. But what you realize now is that, you need to have a combination of, professional ownership, all that stuff. So I think it's not clear to me what's going to happen.
It's not clear to you what's going to happen.
That's not
very reassuring to hear.
No, I haven't found yet a person whom I can hand off to. Let's put it that way.
What is the timeline that you're giving yourself?
I'm not going to talk here.
Okay, all right. I tried.
There is some riveting conversation with the founders of Infosys, 40 years of Infosys. Iconic company, iconic brand. You can catch snippets of this conversation all day today. And of course, the full interaction will play out at 7 p.m. That is later today evening. All right, we'll take a quick commercial break here. But on the other side, our special segment, it's the economy as